Well, wait a moment. I've had so many tech issues this week, and finally, I think everything is working. So, all right. Today, I'm going to talk about how to know if you're being too pushy or salesy. It's like the one thing people are always asking copywriters. How do you know if you're being too pushy or salesy? So, one of the things is we always feel weird talking about ourselves because societally, when people brag, they seem like douchebags. And at the same time, when you love somebody and they're doing something amazing, you want to celebrate them. And if they don't tell you, they can't, other people can't get involved, they can't celebrate you. And then at the same time, if you have something that they want, then they want to know. And the same thing goes for yourself. If you're looking for a pair of shoes, someone's got to tell you they're on sale. Otherwise, you've got to be able to find them in the store. Otherwise, you can't buy them. So, we have to talk about ourselves, or we have to talk about what we're selling, and then we have to figure out how to do it without being weird. So, the one thing is that we need to normalize that it's actually okay to promote yourself. If you think about the people that you follow on the internet, the people, whose thoughts that you share, a lot of the times it's because they're promoting something. They're talking about an idea that's important. So they're promoting an idea, promoting a class, promoting a course, promoting products, and then you share them because you love those things. And so that same principle applies to you. If you have something to promote, you actually give other people a reason to pay attention, a reason to share. And so it's, what's up? And so promoting yourself is actually really good. And it gives other people a reason to share what you've got going on. You've got to give them something to promote. Anyways, because we don't like talking about ourselves, you have to ask, okay, the things that I'm saying online, the posts that I'm making, do I really sound skeezy, like I'm trying to sell somebody a used car that doesn't work? Or do I really just feel weird talking about myself? Because a lot of times, that's the problem. We just feel weird talking about ourselves, especially, I think, for women, to be perfectly honest. So I'm going to give you a few tips. The first tip is you really just try to speak like a human being talking to a friend. Usually that'll get you pretty far. So if you speak as if you're speaking to one person, and maybe not a friend, but think about the last client you had or last customer you had that needed your product the most, and talk to them and them only. Then it's not skeezy because you put yourself in the frame of mind of simply trying to help the people that need the help that you can give. So that's one, speak like a human being to the person that needs you the most. Me and my friends have this thing. We have this, it's called Just Fucking Help Blank. So blank is the name of your client or customer that needs you the most. And then it's hashtag just fucking help them. And that'll get you straight to not being skeezy salesy. You're literally just out there helping. And then the second tip is making sure your content has, you says it's the 80-20 value, to the 80-20 ratio. So 80% value, 20%, whatever it is that you're promoting. So even if you think about whenever you watch somebody give a webinar, then, they're teaching you something, they're giving you value for the first in an hour, the first 40 minutes. And then the last 20 is maybe them talking about their offer and what the benefits are. And you don't feel so weird because you spent the last 40 minutes learning from them. And the same thing goes for you. So, if what you're saying is 80-20, and of course, I'm not saying every post, so it's you make 10 posts, 8 of those are value, 2 of those are promotional. And that's the 80-20 ratio. And then tip number 3, which is the most important, you want to make sure that the offer and the benefits are clear. This is more about conversion than being salesy. You want to make sure the offer and the benefits are being clear, because you want to give somebody something clear to say yes to. If you're like, they're more likely to reject what you have to say if you're offering something really vague. So if I say like, oh, just contact me and I'll give you some coaching, then people be like, oh, well, that's nice. All right. And it's like, well, why would I sign up for that? How much is this going to be? How long is it going to be for? What do I even need coaching for? And it's like, honestly, like the first thought is, well, do I need coaching? No, I guess I don't. But if I'm like, hey, let's have a 30-minute call where we can see how to improve the copy on your website, for example, then it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Let me sign up for that. And then, of course, clear directions too. Click here, give me this information. So honestly, I don't know which one of those is the most important, but tip 3 is pretty good. So make sure the offer and the benefits are super clear. You want to talk about what it is you're offering, how long the commitment is for, what it's going to cost, most of all, what are the benefits? What is going to compel your customer to like stop everything they're doing and like pay attention to what it is and like hand over their hard-earned money and pay attention to what it is you're trying to sell them. Like, most important of all, because if you're serving the people who need you, it's not salesy. It's like, there's like, people hate to be sold, but they love to buy. And it's true. I love to buy. I love investing in myself. I love going shopping, and we can't go out shopping anymore, but that's fine. So it's all shopping online. And when I do those things, I don't feel like Nordstrom was being skeezy. So, just a few things to think about when you write your copy. If you're just out there helping and thinking about how you can benefit others and communicating that as clearly as possible and giving as much value as you can in the meantime, then nothing to worry about. Anyways, I know things are crazy. I'm going to go take a break for the day and make some more masks. I hope y'all have a great day.